dead, he will raise up in the same breath of air a new proclamation that says, God save King William. That's how it does happen. You seem to be very emotional about the exchange of power, spiritual advisor. Just how Dr. King
Out of respect,
couldn't stay, just
out of
how
respect for our leader.
Mr. Bethel couldn't stay, just how Mr. Bowe couldn't stay, just how Mr. Scavella couldn't stay. When there is an exchange of power, the old fella does just leave.
Not a woman move.
Oh boy.
Not a woman
And
move.
when Pookie them end up with all the woman them.
This is mourning time. We are mourning the loss of our leader.
Okay. Woman them,
So,
don't go with Pookie.
well,
Spiritual
you can advise
advisor wants
them.
you all to end up out in the pasture.
Let's remain, because remember now, Rodney is still above ground. So technically, he's still with us.
Wow.
So out of respect for our leader, and I'm sure he would want this, because remember now, he is the proclaimed, and he's not self-proclaimed, you know. These women,
No, these women have
submitted
accepted his leadership.
Yes,
Yes.
willingly.
Yes, but do you know
Right?
who has been the chairman of the woman them since its inception?
I didn't.
Me. When we
How
was
come-
in the
how come
room.
I never knew that.
We kept it a secret from you, spiritual advisor. When we started the woman them with the goal of saving the woman them, Rodney was the leader.
Okay.
And I was the chairman. So upon the death of the leader, what do you want the chairman of the woman them to do?
Let's be respectful.
Oh boy.
And let's bury our leader first.
Oh, boy.
And then once he's buried and we sing that song, The Last Mile of the Way,
I shall.
life will go on.
What is it? I will close at the end of the day.
Yeah.
For I know the
The
journey
joys,
await me.
the joys that await me.
Something as I walk.
Yeah. So after Rodney funeral,
I listening to this.
that first broadcast after his funeral,
Wow.
I guess for the next week we'll have to see who will emerge as leader of the women now.
Wow.
Now I don't want the task because I'm not qualified. I cannot lead,
Wow.
you know.
But have you seen the woman?
I would
them
have to be an
embracing me?
older man to basically lead the women now.
Have you seen the woman them embracing me?
I'm saying,
Have you seen them wrapping their arm around me? And boy, are they safe. I could tell from the way they wrap their arms around me exactly how safe they are. And you're telling me that I should leave those women.
well, this until we bury Rodney.
Okay. All right. Mrs.
And
Mr.
guess what?
International.
I can guarantee you that most of the women then will agree with that.
All right. Well, woman them, if you all agree with that, you all
Call us
in and tell us.
Call us and see if, do you all agree with me, women?
But-
let's respect our leader. You're gonna remain faithful to him up to the day of his burial.
Oh boy.
And then once he's buried,
And if Pookie carry you all,
you decide what direction
stay with
you go from
Pookie.
there.
Don't come back to me. That's the deal. If you end up out the pasture because you listen to Bradley, then I want you to go with Pookie, and I wish he drive you around in a car with no air condition. That's what I wish. All right? But there was something else that happened today that was unorthodox. Every commander gets to do it their way. Clifford Scavalla said that. Every commander will get an opportunity to do it their way. You sit down and you think all your life about if you were the commander, how would you do it? What would you do? What would you do differently, etc., etc. He says, but the one thing you must always be comfortable in knowing is as commander, you will get to do it your way, or at least until the politicians stop you, right? So there was something that was a little unusual today. I noticed that Mrs. King actually took part in the ceremony. That was an absolute first. I've never seen the wife of a Commodore participate in the going away ceremony. So
That's okay.
King Charles is a king. What you talking about? Is she not a part of the
Who
Commonwealth?
sat on the throne of the base? Oh, God.
Your Majesty, this Negro subject, I don't know what's wrong with him. I know one thing.
That's her king, and I don't blame her.
You are king of the Commonwealth
Mistress King, I with you.
and of the Bahamas. And I listen to the spiritual advisor. I know one thing. Whenever he think the Americans them could take his visa, he just be in here with nothing to say.
I with you, Miss King.
But Your Majesty,
Dr. Raymond King is your king, and you signed to your
as
king.
your ardent justice of the peace, if he continues with this, I'm going to have the order Corporal 3118 to come here and professionally lock him up. And I'm going to have to ask Inspector Gator to keep him professionally locked up under the auspices of your authority as king of the Commonwealth and of the Bahamas.
She's been your king. He's been your king for 35 years, Miss
I
King.
want you to stop it.
I with you.
I want you to stop it. King Charles is the king. But anyway, so it was an interesting addition to the, I don't know, I mean, I never really know how, here is my truth about it, right? Some of the decisions will have to be vindicated with time. In 20 years from today, one of two things will be said. We will either say, wow, what an awe-inspiring, trend-setting, pioneering thing. Or we'll say that was one jackrabbit, eh? My God, I'm so glad they escaped them out of here. The problem with decisions like that is the only thing that either justifies them or that vilifies them is time. Because in the moment, you can't decide if it was a good thing or a bad thing. What I will say is whether he had knowledge of it or not, I don't know if it is ever good custom to upstage the Governor General. I also do not know if, as per the practice and procedures of the monarch system, whether or not it is ever appropriate to sit higher than the monarch. So I don't really know if you could have a chair taller than the monarch. So I ain't saying they couldn't have that chair, you know. What I saying is you should measure the Governor General chair. You following me?
Okay.
And if the Governor General chair is 12 inches, you make yours 11 and 7/8 of an inch. But it's just like how when you get in the presence of a monarch, you bow your head. Because your head ought not ever be higher than His Majesty's.
So you think it was inappropriate?
Tell me what I said, I think. I think this is one of them decisions that time will have to vindicate. And in 20 years, we're either going to say, what brilliance. I mean, such majesty. That's what we'd probably say, right? Or we can say, this was a bunch of foolishness, eh? Man, I'm glad they gone.
She was sending her king off, man.
But it's not her
Sailing him.
service.
She was sailing him from the base
Oh, boy.
straight into her arms.
I want you to not watch Alice in Wonderland ever again, spiritual advisor. All right? I'm just saying. What did I tell you these institutions are? They're august. Yes? You know what that means? They do not bend to the will of man.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they crush men under their weight who refuse to comply. Like how this morning when Corporal 3118 roll, lock me up, I wanted to be by Coral Harbour Base there at Bard, and you know what he told me? Halt in the name of His Majesty. And I had to halt. And when Inspector Gator tell me, say, boy, you lock up, you can't leave, I had to be locked up and don't leave. It is because the weight of the crown will rest upon me if I do not comply. That is what it is designed to do. These systems, they last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
But this is just a ceremony, man.
It is not just a ceremony. It is an official change of command.
Yes, we understand.
Just a ceremony. Let me help you with some information. When the Commodore wants just a ceremony, you know what the Commodore has the power to do? Call Commodore divisions. You aware of that?
No.
Yeah, he is the commander. Which means if he say, boy, ain't nobody tell me how fantastic I was in the last year and a half, you know. You know what I should do? I should dress up 1,500 Negroes and let them all march high knees past me and then give me 3 chairs. He will call his captain and say, hello, Captain of Coral Harbour, this is the commander speaking. And depending on who the captain is, he'll probably be standing at attention while he's on the phone. He says, morning, sir, how can I help? Captain, stand at ease. I know you're standing at attention. At which time the captain, who's on the phone, will probably stand at ease. And he would say, dress up 1,500 of the Negroes and march them up and down Tuppence Lane and let the band play while they march. You know what the captain will say? Aye, sir. And then you could bring any chair you want out there. It could be tall as Jericho Wall. It wouldn't matter. You could put anything on it. It wouldn't matter. Because that is the commander's parade. And they could just play Officer of the Day up and down and up and down and da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. You know where the Governor General could be? Home. And so you can do whatever you want. But when you decide to do things like invite official officers of the state, I just, as far as I am aware, believe that there are some official rules. Like there are some things that you can not really do, right? So let me let you all see it because I don't want you all to say, make sure we
did the birthdays yet?
Yeah, we going to the birthdays right now.
Oh.
Make sure we make it small enough. Let's do the birthdays first while they fix the clip, right?
All right.
Let me send a shout out to my good friend, Dwayne Bethel, Superintendent of Police, who won, by the way, Bradley Roll. He said that he wants to thank all of the people who have voted for him, but he particularly wants to thank those people that didn't vote for him. And he intends to remain impartial and provide exemplary service while serving on the board of directors over there. I told you he was running for one of them jobs they got over there by the BLECCU, whatever the name is. And so, to my good friend Smooth, who tell me today he got 29 years. I know Smooth them at that amount of time in service.
Yes, let's go by quickly.
Well, we almost all. Yeah, he's doing very well though. He's in charge of the Force Garage. And I want the commissioner to know what a wonderful senior officer she have down there in charge of the garage. And then I also want to say a special shout out to some of the women that I met today. But give a couple of your birthday shout outs.
All right, so we got a couple of birthday shout outs. Clintario Camp is celebrating the birthday. Happy birthday to our son, Clintario Camp. It's coming from his mom and dad, his sisters and brothers. His mom and dad, Martha and Herbert, sisters and brothers as well. Okay, so happy birthday, Clintario Camp. Paula Strawn, bless, good morning. I would like for you guys to send a very special birthday shout out to my mom. Paula Strawn is coming in from her two beautiful daughters, her loving husband, Mr. Miss Burlington Strawn, Mr. Burlington Strawn, her wonderful, loving mother, Miss Patsy, and all the ushers at Mount Tabor Church and the workers at the Ministry of Health.
Okay.
They love you very much. Enjoy your day and God bless you to see many more hugs and kisses. Dialon Fowler. Dialon Fowler, happy birthday to Dialon Fowler. It's coming from Papa Jeff. Chantel Brown, happy 67th birthday to Chantel Brown from her husband Harry, son Trevino, daughter Lakeisha. Her three princesses, Shanta, Jadine, and Tari. Her mother, sister, brother, and the rest of the family, friends who love her. Happy birthday, Chantel Brown. Kamara Roll, 7th birthday shout out to Kamara Roll, coming from his parents, Quintino and Shalise Roll. Family and friends, have a great birthday. Of course, Mother's Day is fast approaching, and we want to wish all the mothers. Pardon me? Kamara Roll? Villain? Oh, Dylan. Oh, happy birthday to Dylan Fowler. Sorry about that. Happy birthday, Dylan Fowler. Coming from Papa Jeff. Happy birthday to you, Dylan. All right, all the best to you. May you live to enjoy many, many more. Mother's Day, Patsy Roker. Happy Mother's Day to Patsy Roker from our 4 sons, Everett, Chris, Oscar, and Scotty. Also grands and great-grands, nieces and nephews, and the entire family. Yeah, let's not forget now. Happy Mother's Day to my mom as well, who's at home.
Well, if you put pressure on me like that, I got to say happy Mother's Day to my mother.
Let's not forget that Mother's Day is this weekend, I believe.
Yeah,
so.
but then we got one more day to go.
Yeah, we could do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but just not
you
forget.
can't put pressure on me like that, spiritual.
Okay.
And happy birthday to my mother, Elsa, who was just calling me in the middle of the show. Mommy, I on the show. I can't answer you. And she keep calling back, spiritual advisor. I want her to stop it. She never does. Elsa, I can't answer you and be on TV the same time. So if you want to call me, you're going to have to call the producer and he's going to let you talk to me, okay? But happy Mother's Day. And I want to tell you, spiritual advisor, I'm giving my mother a wonderful gift this Mother's Day. For Mother's Day, and it's going to be a son that is not in Fox Hill Prison. And so I invite anyone of Pookie Dem to match that. Pookie Dem stand no chance against me this Mother's Day. So I also want to say a special shout out to Paulette Higgs. I met her today. Beverly Archer, Shelly Archer, Brian Higgs. I met him today. He was such good conversation. That also happened while we were at Coral Harbour Base. We got the clip ready, producer? Let's go to the clip. So this happened today, right? And again, whether it is right or wrong, I'm uncertain about it. I wasn't really sure what was taking place, but There you see it. Commodore King sitting in his, I guess, farewell chair. I don't know.
Right. So don't call it throne. It is his farewell chair. And then that will solve the problem.
I don't know. I'm unsure. Can I be ambivalent about it?
It's his farewell. It's his farewell chair.
But you know, spiritual advisor, again, because the way these things work, and you could see he was very emotionally touched by it. I imagine it was a wonderful show of love and affection.
From his wife.
The problem is, though,
She sang very well as
they
well.
teach men of the military not to be caught up in that kind of stuff. You get me?
You can't be emotional.
No, they tell you prepare to lift and shift. No matter where you go, gentlemen, we're building no buildings, we're pitching tents. Always be prepared to get off your eggs and on your legs in quick time. That is what they tell us. We're not allowed to have this
Could we get some volume?
bunch of fluffiness and everybody crying.
Is there any volume? Because this woman sang very well.
This with me, 'cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from.
Sure,
Why
spiritual.
did y'all cut that so quickly? This woman can sing.
Oh boy.
She has a wonderful,
Oh,
beautiful
boy.
voice.
Oh boy.
Any man who has a wife
Oh boy.
who can sing like that, he's a winner. He's a winner. Yeah, if you have a wife who could sing like that, you're a winner, man. Because you could be at home and your wife could sing you to sleep. Mistress King, listen, I love your voice.
Wow.
You sang that song beautifully.
Wow.
And guess what? As far as I'm concerned, you're going to Hollywood.
This why you ain't the Governor General.
You are going to Hollywood.
This exactly why you ain't the Governor General. What would they have done if the Governor General had said, end this? Now what?
Mistress Raymond King, you have a beautiful voice, I must
Wow.
say. And
Hey,
you did it well for
I
your husband.
even ain't talking about her voice. I just don't know. I don't know. See, you have to understand that some of these things are like the unwrittens, you know? And Mama say if your hand in the lion mouth, you inch it out. That's what my Grammy tell me. What your Grammy tell you?
Same thing.
Right. And all I'm saying is, you know, you're at the end of your contract. You know, you just want to make sure that you ain't picking up easy offenses. Like, you remember, you say you don't play no sports, right? But you remember sometimes you play sports and they say, make sure don't foul. Let them get the 2 points, but don't foul. You ever hear anybody say that in sports? I think this is it right here. Like they don't send you home. Just let them pick up the easy 2
Stop being a
points.
hater, man. You're so
Oh,
obvious.
I even ain't got no wife.
Stop being a hater.
I even ain't got no wife. None of these women want marry me. None of them ever asked me once.
You're not jealous of Raymond King, eh?
You just take medication. Eh? Me? Spiritual advice, I want to tell you something.
wife could sing.
Either you just take drugs and should stop, or you don't take drugs,
Are you
spiritual advisor,
jealous
under
of-
which
are you
condition
jealous
I
of Raymond
recommend
King?
you start. No, I think Raymond King was wonderful.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah,
a good
again, sometimes people are so pioneering, right? Like, remember, Christopher Columbus was crazy, according to people. But, for whatever it's worth, unless you was one of them Pan-Americanists, right, or whatever their names are, Christopher Columbus discovered a new world. Now, I ain't into where he
Absolutely.
rape and pillage and all that stuff. What I know is it wasn't on no map. And Christopher Columbus just come here and say, boy, this what the place look like, and then all the ships from the Eastern world came. So sometimes the thing you do just looks bad because ain't nobody ever do it before, right? And maybe nobody should ever do it again. But who knows? If when Floyd go home, his wife bring him a cake. You never know. That may become the new trend. Because all of these things are trends, you know. Everything that is a doctrine, everything that is an authority started out as an idea. Right? For instance, if you consider the theory of Sigmund Freud, right? Of nature versus nurture. I learned this in psychology, by the way. So what you will learn if you read the theory of nature versus nurture is it's about 11 to 13 pages, depending on which book you read it in. And Sigmund Freud goes on and on and on and on about how whether an animal raised in captivity is superior to an animal raised in the wild, and whether or not the animal in captivity is more intelligent because he can do tricks that are under the command of a human being, and whether or not the animal in the wild is considered to be illiterate because he cannot respond to tricks that he learned to do via stimulation, whether that stimulation was through reward or through reinforcement, right? It is the concept or the theory of motivation. And Sigmund Freud goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on for about 11 pages, only to get to page 11 and say, while I cannot ever prove the theory that animals raised in captivity are worse off than animals raised in the wild, this is an argument that we would go on ad infinitum, which means you cite this thing as an authority that Sigmund Freud himself can't give you a definitive answer for. And I think this is one of those things. I think 100 years from today, someone will remember this chair and say, what a horrible mess that was. Or someone may say it was brilliant. We'll see in 100 years.
is as special as she is. This Mother's Day, give her more than a thank you. Give her a gift that feels as special as she is. At Shop Smart, we've got everything you need to build the perfect surprise. Cozy slides, spa day essentials like scrubs and body oils, stylish mugs for her morning coffee, and all the basket stuffers to tie it together. Thoughtful, personal, and ready to make her smile. Shop Smart has the supplies to help you celebrate the mother in your life the right way.
Back to Freedom March. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Leland Miller. We're on 103.5 FM The Beat. We're on channel 224. We're on channel 112. We're on ILTV Studios. And to all the women them, all the children them, and all the baby them in the car listening to us on the way home, thank you for staying locked in. I've actually got 2 tickets that I want to give out today, Spiritual Advisor. So, I don't know, think about something fancy.
Yeah.
And then we'll give out some tickets. But really,
So we'll do a commercial.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do
we got to open the
Rodney's-
phone line at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to do Rodney's official death notice in the
Yes.
papers after we do the ad. Are your dogs hungry and tired of low-quality food? Give them the best at Modernistic. We carry all the top brands. Taste of the Wild, Diamond Naturals, Victor, Anukshuk, all at the lowest prices in town. If you're on a budget, we've got 50-pound bags starting at just $49. And for a limited time, buy any large bag of dog food and get a $10 coupon redeemable on select dog toys and treats. If you can't make it, then shop online at www.modernisticgarden.com and we'll deliver right to your door. Your pet deserves quality, your wallet deserves service. Shop in store or shop online today. Hurry. Offer won't last.
Thank you very much, Spiritual Advisor. Let's go to Rodney's official death notice.
Yeah, so
Those of you
today,
that have been asking.
right, today in the newspapers, officially you will seeing a death notice posted in the papers. And of course, this death notice officially says, where am I, producer? Just give me a second, I'm sorry. ILTV. Okay, here we go. Butlersfield Homes is the mortician for Rodney Munker. It says death notice former Senator Rodney Munker, age 68 years, a resident of Heritage Lane, Black Village, Nassau, Bahamas, passed away peacefully at the Princess Margaret Hospital on Friday, May the 2nd, 2025. Left to cherish his precious memories are his wife, Gina Munker, his children, Nakomo and Narama Munker, and Adama Carey, grandchildren, Alicia and Maisha Carey, son-in-law, Michael Carey, brothers, Mighty Munker Sr., Cecil Munker and Terrence Munker, his sister, Vania Roll, sisters-in-law, Beverly Brown, Julie Davis, Tonya Atherley, Tracy and Medina Atherley, Inspector Delora Munker, brothers-in-law, Jeffrey Atherley, Peter Brown, Oral Davis and Pedro Smith, Aunt Florizel Munker, uncles David Munker and Forrest DeBow, uncle-in-law Eunicia Cummins, aunt-in-law Evangeline and Beryl Cummins, Beverly Smith, numerous nieces, nephews, and cousins, and a host of other relatives and friends. A state-recognized funeral service for former Senator Rodney Munker will be held on Friday, May the 23rd, 2025 at St. Francis Xavier Cathedral, West Street North. I think some more information should be forthcoming. It doesn't give a time, but as the information becomes available to us, we no doubt will pass it on to you.
So, Spiritual Advisor, one more thing before I rock this baby to sleep, right? So here you see the name, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable, Dame Cynthia A. Pratt, GCMG, ON. The 2 highest honor any human being could have, right? Yeah? And you know they say, here's how you know, if you can't remember what they stand for, but I think it's Grand Cross Commander of St. Michael and St. George, right? Here's how you know who is the senior. Because it's God's call me God. Dukes call me God. Kings call me God. God calls me God. Basically, that's how you remember the inscriptions. So it's CMG, DCMG, KCMG, GCMG, right? And all I'm saying is, if the inscription behind your name is GCMG, you have to know that unless a super GCMG pull up, you in charge, basically. You have to know that if ON behind your name, which is Order of the Nation, which is the highest Bahamian honor you could get, the only way someone there should outshine you is if there's a super ON. You following me? You can't be. I even didn't see an inscription here that would fall in that line, but none of these things make you should be able to outshine Her Excellency.
Okay.
So, you know, I like to say the Bible says, then came the Spirit of the Lord unto man, right? So then came the Spirit of the Lord unto Levi. I blame the BXO. I blame the BXO and they should fire him.
Do you think anybody else is thinking the way you're thinking?
You want to take a survey? I blame the BXO. Let me tell you why. You want me to tell you why I blame the BXO? Because they couldn't have put this program together without telling him it's his ship. Right? And the minute they tell the BXO, boy, we got one big, tall chair, he's just to say, bring me the measurements. And the minute they bring him the measurements, he's supposed to have the waking party build a pedestal to put Her Excellency's chair on. So that at no time in this entire service would any chair ever be
Taller than hers.
more tall than hers. So the BXO is the person I blame. We should fire him.
So you think this offended the Governor General? We would know shortly.
I know. I don't speak for the Governor General. I'm just saying that if God calls me God is the title behind your name, you might be offended. That's all I want to say. All right, you want to open the
We
phone
go up the line. 323-7775. The number to call. The lines are officially open. 698-0775.
I also ran into Desiree Tynes today, Mr. Producer. Could you put the picture with me and Desiree Tynes? Could you look at that? She's former Miss Bahamas. Can you believe it? Desiree Tynes, former Miss Bahamas and former BDF Marine, ran into me today. And spiritual advisor, you won't believe it. She too pledges to be one of the women them and says that she is prepared.
You recruiting at an early stage, man. Wow.
I'm making sure Pookie them don't wrangle the woman them.
Is that what it is?
Yes. You ain't scared of Pookie them, eh?
Well, Pookie them don't bother me, so.
I know one thing, Corporal Roll ain't scared of Pookie them because he let them go this morning and he locked me up. Corporal Roll, he is a professional locker-upper. You know that about him?
Well, that's deep.
Oh boy, let's take some phone calls.
323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776, the
I
lines.
blame the BXO.
The lines are officially open, so you can call us. We took quite a bit of time today, but we're going to give you 20 minutes to engage us in conversation. Feel free to continue to give condolences to Mr. Munker's family. And of course, if anything else is happening in the country that you want to talk about, then you can. 323-7775.
Did we discuss the new Pope sufficiently?
698-07, well,
Well, you cursed them out.
no.
You cursed out the Catholic Church.
No,
tell them.
let me show you what's in the Bible.
You said the Catholic Church?
I didn't write
You
that.
don't know
I
why
read
they
that.
keep talking about Holy Father? Y'all ain't got no daddy, eh? Jesus is your
As a
daddy.
matter of fact, we read a scripture the other day that
I
says, do
know,
not
you've
call
been
any
cursing the
man.
Catholic them all week.
Do
I
not
don't know
call
what the
any
Catholic
man
them
unless
do.
it's a father, for there's only one father and he's in heaven.
To the Prince of Hospital Lane. You know me well. I was a Church of God boy. But you know when His Papal Holiness Pope Francis was sick, I call you every morning to check on the Pope.
The Red
Because I
Bible.
care about the Pope. But this same spiritual advisor here,
The
he's
Red
the
Bible.
unsaved man.
The Red Bible.
The spiritual
You'll
advisor.
only find what I'm saying
Oh, boy.
written in the Red
To
Bible.
the Prince of Hospital Lane, I ain't in this. You okay with me, and the Pope okay with me. And as soon as I learn the new Pope name, what he named Louis XIV,
Yeah, what's his name?
you just tell me.
Sorry?
Jose Cuervo? That's
How
not
do
his
you
name.
spell that? How do you spell that?
Louis XIV. That's the American name.
Prevost, yeah, his name is Prevost.
That's his American
Leo
name.
the 14th.
Leo XIV. All hail his paperness.
We have any calls waiting, producer? Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Mr. Oh Lord,
Turn
I
your
was
radio down a
trying
little
to.
bit, please.
Could you turn your radio down first, please, ma'am? We appreciate you.
Say, Mr. Monco.
Could you turn your radio down first, please, ma'am?
Yes. Oh,
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's take another one. Let's take another one. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon. How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, Mr. Miller is right. In protocol, the Governor General sit higher than everybody else.
Don't tell them I right. That is make them mad at me. Then I don't get an
No, but I
invitation.
have to correct it because in protocol, if you go by the system, it is the correct way, and he should not be
boy.
sitting the way how he was sitting today.
Caller, I like when they invite me to things. Don't say I right. You have to let's find a white person. Say that the white person was right. And then they could be right. But don't say I said it was right, because you can cost me don't get no more invitation.
Don't worry, they can invite you still, man.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Doing well.
Mr. Monka. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Mr.
Miller.
Spiritual Advisor, Mr. Miller.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, I used to Mr. Monka. I feel as if Mr. Miller should wait till after the funeral of Mr. Monka to deal with the woman. There will be more respect.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And what
Okay,
I can do?
Mr.
What I can
Miller?
do? What I can do if Pookie try take the woman?
Don't worry about Pookie. You know one can take your place.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And she sounds like an older, wiser woman.
So I have to send her to Mr. International. He in charge of all the old woman. Them.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
No, that's the same call.
Oh, they're listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
take another one.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. Are you there, caller? You're live, caller. Go ahead. Hello?
Spiritual advisor, you know what happened to me today? Do you
Hello?
know I met Dave?
I saw him when I was
Wow.
coming in.
I'd never seen him before.
Caller, are you there? All right, something is wrong there. Let's take another. That's Jax? Jax.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Nicole, it's
Hello.
Jax.
Hello.
Mr. Jax.
Hello. Yes, Brother Miller.
Brother Jax, let me please say how much I appreciate you, man, and I love you. And I don't know how come I see you yet, but I apologize because you are old enough to be my granduncle almost. And so I should have come look for you, but I'm so sorry on the passing of your dearly beloved friend, Brother Rodney Munka. Brother Jax, you still there? What's happening? Brother Jax, you called from a secret location. Eh?
Brother Miller.
Hey.
I appreciate you as well, and you know I love you. We go way back.
Yes.
We go way back. But yeah, I'm saying, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Now I gotta tolerate this because this Brother Jax.
Yeah, I'm still here, and I getting a delay.
Don't listen to that. Just talk.
Okay. Brother Miller, I tried to call you the other day, but I keep getting a problem. I don't know if it's this headphone. I use it, and I use this when I'm on the road. Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. I tried earlier.
Go ahead, Jax. We listen to you.
To avoid getting in trouble with the police.
You didn't want me to get in trouble with the police?
No, he's talking
Yeah,
about
because,
headphones.
using your phone, I was driving.
Oh yeah.
I was driving.
Yeah.
And,
If Corporal 3118 rolls here, Mabala, you Jack Spratt, he don't care. You go into the calaboose. That's where he sent me.
yes. But yes. Right. And so that created a problem for me. But I'm happy that I was able to get through today and be able to give my 5 cents contribution to the passing of my good friend and brother Rodney Munka. Because I'm grieving and mourning right now, and so I would like to say how Rodney and I, over the years, have carried out lots of political activities, and I would have liked to come on the show and perhaps talk about those things, but I didn't get an invitation from you. If I can get an invitation now, or you want me to say it?
No, please.
Over
I
the
want you to
phone.
come. I want you to come. Can you come Monday? Is Monday good for you? How does your calendar look for Monday?
Yeah, Monday I'll come.
Okay, great. Come hang out with us on Monday and let's talk about the life and the legacy of your good friend Rodney Manka. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'll come in on Monday.
Okay. Now, Jack,
Okay.
before you go, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell them that me and you lead the people to get the bus stop through Frederick Street, and it wasn't none there. And when Lehman Delaveau threatened to lock us up, I tell them I don't care if they lock me up. And Jack said, well, if you all go lock up Brother Miller, my brother, you all better be prepared to lock up Jax too.
That's right. That's right.
All right. And today, the Negroes have a bus stop through Frederick Street, but they just want to cuss me out. That's all. You see that spiritual advisor?
Yes, Brother Miller.
Yeah. All right, Brother Jax. I'll see you on Monday. Let's take another call. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Welcome to Freedom March. Thank you, Jax. You didn't know that about me and Jax?
No.
When Lehman say, I will lock you all up, I look at Lehman and I look right away and say, well, he ain't no Corporal 3118. I can tell you that right now. Lock me up? Never. And Jack say, well, my brother, if Miller lock up, I lock up too. And then they never lock us up. But the people got busted up through Frederick Street. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom Watch. What was happening with all these people?
Okay, so let's do this quickly. When you call the show, please turn your radios, turn your TVs down. Just when the producer puts you through, just listen to us. Okay, so turn off your TVs. Turn them down and turn down your radios, please, before we engage you. Okay?
And to the caller that called right before Jax, I just want to say this. Love is an interesting thing. You remember King Edward? There was actually a song written about him. Yes.
Yeah, King on the Throne. Yeah. Love.
Yeah, and love.
Cross on his throne.
Love. You all kill Jesus for love. You know what I mean? For God so loved the world that Negroes kill Jesus. Let's take another phone call. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. I don't think these people safe.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Bradley. Hey, Mr. Miller.
How you doing?
I'm good. Mr. Miller, guess what? You know, I respect you a lot, and also Bradley Miller. But you know what? It's enough of this Rodney Manka garbage with women.
Hang up on this woman. Hang up on this woman. We can hang up on you. We can hang up on you. We can hang up on you because I'm not going to let you call the show with the man's name on it and cuss him out while he dead. I wish he was living so he could cuss you back.
So here's what we want to do.
If you talk to her, she's going to
I'm so sorry to do this, but we have to ban this woman. I'm sorry. I don't know if management is going to agree with me, but I want to pass a motion that we ban her from this show.
You ban her.
Producer, I think you know the voice, or if you see the number calling. Ma'am, yeah, I forgive you. I understand what you're going through, but I think in the name of what is called good Christian love, I think we're going to ban you from the show.
Wow.
All right? Because we don't need you to be disrespecting, this man like that. His family is watching this show. You're offending his wife and his children.
Yeah.
So,
Gina.
in the name of what is called good Christian harmony,
I agree with the
I am
spiritual advisor
suggesting that we ban this woman from the show.
Yeah, because spiritual advisors say Gina, I agree. Because Gina is such a darling,
humble, nice,
darling
wonderful woman.
And if you offend Gina, I offend.
Yeah.
Right? Let's take another phone call. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Miller. In reference to you being leader of the Woman Dem.
Interim.
Hello. Yes,
interim.
But Mr. Manka was actually the leader of the Woman Dem.
Indeed.
As the leader of the Woman Dem, Mr. Manka, he really is the protector of the Woman Dem.
Indeed.
Yes, but anyone vying for Mr. Manka's position, I feel as if a background check should be done to verify that they don't abuse women, that they ain't going to say this little woman them to go try to be fooling with these women, not protecting them, trying to go to bed with these women.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Because
I might even have no bed, so
hello?
what, I don't understand.
What I'm saying is, if you beat your woman, you can't be the leader woman there.
Okay, so that means we excluding you, or?
You are vying for that position. Do you beat your woman?
No, what about yours?
I
You beat
understand that you
yours?
do.
I asked you beat yours?
I'm not vying for that position.
That don't mean you should beat your woman, and if you beat
I ain't
that
got no
same
woman to beat.
and
I ain't
if
like you looking
that's
for a
all
woman.
like half of your problem. I want you to get
no.
a woman. And when you don't get a woman,
understand what's going on,
you can't tell me what to do with woman because you ain't a woman and you just say you ain't got no woman. So I can't listen to you.
You need to get a background check done.
You sound anti-woman to me. You sound anti-woman to me because you even ain't want no woman. You ain't want no woman and you ain't want nobody else have no woman.
No,
and
Mr.
Rodney
Miller,
want me
understand,
about
like,
you.
you know, understand, like, right?
I ain't
reached that
listening to
reach
you.
yet.
I ain't listening to you. You just tell me you ain't got no woman and you ain't no woman, but you could give me woman advice. Hang up on him. And you could give me woman advice. I'm not listening to you. Let's take another call. Welcome to Freedom March. How you could tell me what to do with woman and you ain't got no woman? Huh? Huh? You sound like a Brian Ross to me.
Welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you live. Caller, you there? 323.
He ain't got no woman and can tell me what to do with woman.
Let me say it slow so the kids don't say it's
So the
fast.
baby them could hear it.
323-7775.
Hey, caller.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes,
Hey.
ma'am.
Oh, wow. It's good days to get through the job.
Welcome.
Yeah. I just like to express my condolences to our family, the family of Mr. Bajimonta.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wondering like, how his wife is doing because I know that she was sick before she got sick. So I'm really wondering how he is doing.
But she's coming along gently, is what we will say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pray for her.
Check on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pray for her.
I just needed to say to you, Mr. Miller, your haircut looks good.
What's that?
Your haircut.
Oh, she likes your haircut.
Oh, go to Island Connect. Tell Ali I send you. And when you tell Ali I send you, I like how he just cut your hair with the cordless thing and bitey lip. I tell him, Ali, there's too much sexiness for me now. Could you just cut my hair normally? I don't need all of this other stuff. But
when I get no haircut, but I do it go up. With that haircut, I don't go up. You also look up the woman's hair.
yeah, see, this is a safe woman. Are you a real woman?
Yes, yes.
Well, you could tell me what to do with woman because you're a woman, correct?
That's
But you
all
think I can let that
do.
Brian Ross? You think I can let that Brian Ross tell me what to do?
Mr. Spiritual Advisor.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we know Mr. Monta daughter, Mr. Monka fly down, right? But then you already saw President Trump that Mr. Monka passed. If you know, President Trump has to be informed, right? Campaign.
You know, you said something very interesting because I'm wondering, because I know Rodney had a relationship with the former Charge d'Affaires of the United States of America. I'm wondering if she knows, but I'm sure the American embassy that listens to this show, they know that he has passed away, but where that goes, I don't know.
You want to tell
Right.
them? You want to tell them?
We could.
Anybody else inquired?
Thank you, caller.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, let's tell them. American Embassy. Who? The Charge?
The Charge
d'Affaires.
d'Affaires.
You ain't gonna believe this. Rodney dead. See, now we tell them.
Leader of the woman now.
The leader of the woman them, Rodney Monka, he has died. So now the Charge d'Affaires can't say she ain't know because we tell her on this show.
Yeah.
All right.
So more than likely they'll probably send condolences to his family.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
And some American money. I like when they send.
because the last time they dropped some
American
morphia for Rodney that came from the President of the United States.
Wow.
He got a what do you call it?
Memorabilia?
Yeah.
Wow.
He
Okay.
got one. Yeah.
Let's take one more phone call. We got time for two, but let's take one. Hello, caller.
Good day, Mr. Miller. Good day, Mr. Rood.
Yes, sir.
The man got to be anti-woman who called a while ago. Like Rodney said, a bunch of sissy men.
Yeah, I suspect him.
But Mr. Rood, this is what I called for. You saw the information I sent you on your phone a while ago, right?
What? What's it? A murder? Or?
B-Dogs.
Oh, what's happening with that?
That's what I need you all to find out what's happening.
We'll take a look at it after the show.
Because that's some serious things that's going on there.
Right now, currently at the B-Docs?
But that ain't old because it they ain't say it old on it.
Okay.
But check that out.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it, and then of course
that caller, please don't call. That woman, don't call back. And that man, you auntie woman,
Yeah.
is a bunch of sissy man.
Yeah.
Stay off the show, this good show.
I'm so
Thank you
glad
so
you
much.
placed him.
Y'all have a good
That's
day.
what you
Yes, sir.
said.
Thank you.
Anyway, I ain't get to give out these tickets yet.
If
That
it's-
mean I got ticket to give tomorrow.
If it's the Lord's will.
If it's the Lord's will, Lord, don't let me die. To the Twin Towers, I saw you all today looking so resplendent. To the Commissioner of Police, Mom, such a wonderful display of professionalism today. I thank you for your kindness. Anyway, Bradley, that's it.
Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we'll see you right here on Freedom March.
Good night, everyone.